One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UAB's offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because...
Fires one high and deep. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting...
Oh, he's got some space. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Gardner. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Gardner. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Fired in from the red zone for the score. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They've bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed in the middle, it's Law. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The short hands, it's Street. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
That's caught. It's Street. The Blazers in the hurry up. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game.
Going over the top. Got it. Touchdown, Navy. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The short hands, it's Clemens. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the...
He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Back open in the middle. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Thanks to grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Gardner. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, midshipman! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two... repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Law. And he's still running after the move. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, UAB! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Gardner. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful if you can rush 3 guys and...
He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Glass. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Navy now facing third and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to go to the air on third and short. He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. To the air, it's Gardner. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And here comes the Navy offense. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring and deep.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, midshipman. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Navy will go back on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Trying to get behind the defense. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far. They're in Birmingham.
And the Blazers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Gardner. Got it in the middle. It's Glass. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Across the 25, he's got room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
He's got it down the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. He wants to throw it again. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. To the air on second down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
Working that wide receiver screen. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Looking to get it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. The Blazers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to... There he goes!
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. And the Blazers want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop it. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking for a deep man. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Navy! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors.
Number 19, on to punt it away.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Navy offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Caught behind the line. It's Blunt. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still...
And Navy will go back on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it himself. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Looking to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Navy! And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid... They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd